Welcome back to another episode of the Stoic Quotient. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful tools you can have, silence. We all know silence can be powerful, but what if I told you that silence isn't as simple or straightforward as you think? The ideas you've been holding on to about silence, the misconceptions, the half-truths, and the lies, are keeping you stuck. It's time to rethink everything you've been told about silence. Yes, the title says your silence is killing them inside, but the truth is, that's only part of the story. It's not just about affecting others. This silence is slowly killing the parts of you that still crave their approval, their attention, and their validation. It's time to get real and uncover the true power of silence. Because believe me, you've never thought about it like this before. The fantasy of manipulative silence. Now, let's talk about how society often frames silence. We've all heard it before. Give them the silent treatment. Withhold your attention, and they'll come crawling back, regretting their actions. It's a fantasy. The idea that silence can make someone feel the void you've created, that they'll regret losing you, it's a dangerous game. Let's get one thing clear. Silence isn't a weapon for manipulation. It's not about making someone feel bad or getting them to notice what they've lost. This idea, pushed by social media, movies, and even well-meaning advice from friends, is just that, an illusion. If you're using silence to punish someone, you're not playing a game, you're hurting yourself. Think about it. How many times have you gone silent not because you wanted to, but because you were so hurt by their words or actions that you couldn't find the strength to speak? Did they ever come running back, apologizing for the pain they caused? Or did they keep moving, completely unaware of the storm inside you? The truth is, silence doesn't change them. It changes you. Silence is about mastering yourself. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That's the kind of silence we need to embrace, the kind that empowers you, not the kind that tries to control others. Real silence isn't about manipulation. It's about liberation. It's about cutting the ties that hold you to someone else's drama, their heartbreak, their validation. When you stop seeking their approval, when you stop looking for validation from the outside world, you unlock a peace you never knew existed. You stop fighting battles that were never yours to fight. You stop chasing someone who isn't even in the same place emotionally as you. True silence is not about creating a void in their life. It's about creating a space in your own life for peace, for growth, and for freedom. Silence as a path to freedom. Imagine for a moment that you're holding a rope. You've been pulling, trying to keep someone close. Your hands are raw, bleeding, and you're burning from the effort. But here's the kicker, they've already let go. The rope you're pulling is just dead weight. You're fighting a battle that only exists in your mind. Silence is when you finally let go of that rope. It's when you stop pulling them back into your life and start walking forward with your own peace. That's the kind of silence that kills. Not them, but the part of you that still needs their approval. The longer you hold onto that rope, the longer you stay stuck in a cycle of pain. But when you let go, when you drop the rope, you reclaim your freedom. Breaking free from emotional attachments. Here's the hard truth. Silence doesn't work the way society tells you it does. It doesn't make them regret their actions or bring them back into your life. In fact, when you use silence as a tool to manipulate or get revenge, it's like trying to catch something in an empty ocean. It's self-inflicted pain. You're waiting for them to acknowledge you, to feel your absence, and all the while, you're only hurting yourself. So, why do we keep holding on? Why do we keep trying to create this void in their life when they've already left one in yours? Why focus on their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions when the real question should be, what are you doing for yourself? True silence and Stoicism. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This is where silence becomes powerful. Not when it's used to control others, but when it's used to free yourself. You don't need to manipulate their emotions to reclaim your life. Silence is powerful when you use it to disengage from their world and start creating your own. When you stop trying to make them notice your absence, when you stop waiting for them to apologize, you begin to build a new, vibrant life that doesn't rely on them. Your silence should not be a reaction to their indifference. It should be a deliberate choice to prioritize your own growth. Think of silence like a forest fire. It might feel destructive at first, overwhelming, uncontrollable, but what does fire do? It clears away dead wood, undergrowth, and decay. It makes room for new life to grow. Your silence burns away the lies, the heartbreak, and the endless cycles of pain. What's left is fertile ground for your growth. The power of your own transformation. True transformation happens when you stop waiting for someone else to come back and fill the void they left. It happens when you stop pouring yourself into a relationship that drained you and start pouring that energy into yourself. Their silence, their rejection, and their indifference. These are the fires that will shape you, not the other way around. Their rejection is not about you. It's about their inability to see your value. But that's okay. You don't need their validation. You need to see your own worth. You need to start respecting yourself, because until you do, no one else will. The moment you drop the rope and stop trying to hold on to the past is the moment you reclaim your power. The legacy you create. Let's talk about legacy. What do you want to leave behind? Is your legacy going to be defined by the people who didn't value you, by the empty spaces they left behind? Or will it be a legacy of strength, growth, and self-respect? Silence is not about punishing someone else. It's about stepping into your own power and creating a life that reflects your true value. When you choose to grow instead of chase, when you choose to build instead of react, you're building something much greater than you ever thought possible. Your silence will echo not because of their absence, but because of your transformation. It will be the foundation upon which you build your legacy. Embrace the journey. This journey isn't about them. It's about you. It's about embracing the freedom that comes with letting go of the past, reclaiming your peace, and building a future that is unapologetically yours. Remember Marcus Aurelius. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Your silence, when used correctly, is the beginning of your new life. It's the start of something extraordinary. So, step into the forge of transformation. Shed the old beliefs that held you back. Take ownership of your life and start creating the legacy you deserve.